and retaliate, then there will be escalation as well. So it's kind of a doomed if you do, doomed if you don't scenario. Russia seems to be capable of identifying, if not actually stopping the people involved. So the question then is whether you are, you're not actively ordering these attacks, perhaps, but if you're allowing them to continue, then it's not, without being able to attribute some responsibility to Putin and Russia on this. But again, the question is, do we want to escalate from cyber attack to military attack? And if not, then how do we stop it?
And Washington has said there will be consequences if these attacks continue. How might the U.S. respond? In what way could Washington retaliate?
Right. Well, it seems that right now the idea is to seek out the people they think are responsible, apply economic pressure, trying to take out servers that are responsible. But this, of course, becomes sort of, I don't know if you're familiar with the American game of whack-a-mole, but as soon as something erupts, you try to knock it back down, and I think this is probably not the best way to do it. In reality, I think it would be much better for the United States to make itself, on the one hand, less susceptible to these kinds of ransomware attacks. On the other hand, you have to make it so that ransomware itself is not something that is so easily done. For example, by making cryptocurrency something that is less attractive and less, socially acceptable.
Yeah. You talked about the U.S. making itself less susceptible. I mean, last weekend's ransomware attack was a big one, 1,000 businesses targeted. It's a significant escalation, no doubt. Are we seeing a change in tactics here? And are we going to see more of these attacks? What can businesses and people do to protect themselves?
Right. Well, as a society, we are increasingly moving more and more online, which makes us more and more susceptible. At the same time, the United States, unlike other countries, does not have a lot of these infrastructure, a lot of these industries nationally regulated. So we're kind of left to the security of the weakest link here. So when you have these companies that have, archaic computer systems that are the last line of defense between the United States and no oil, no water, no electricity, this becomes a serious concern. It can't be just about holding Putin responsible. It also has to be holding the American companies responsible.
Thank you very much for talking to us.